Alright, so you've spent your big money now on your LED lights and blinkers. Problem is, all supposed to have resistors in them, including the ones on the tray. Like, they're not cheap, not just shit lights. We did pay pretty handsomely. So now what do? Do we go to the auto lecky, get resistors, get them all wired in? More money, more money, more money, more work, more wires, more shit to go wrong. That's what I've done. So I bought this little sucker. I could only get it on the internet. Actually got it off eBay. It was the only place I could find one. 26 bucks I think it was. So, and we'll see if it makes a difference. So now on the 120 Prados, your blinker unit is an absolute shit to get at. Okay, so it's up in behind, attached to the back of your main fuse box. You can get up in there, but with my big fat fingers and fat hands, it was a real drama, because then you've also got to get a little screwdriver up in between and undo this little clip here. So this little sucker here. Okay, now I have damaged mine getting it off, because I have had it off, so I could show everybody how it's done. I made the mistakes. So but anyhow, it's no great big deal. So what I've done is, I'm pretty lucky, I've got my whole dash pulled apart to start with, because we're doing the build. So, and here it is, it sits, this will show you where it sits anyhow, so it's probably worked out pretty good for everybody. So this is our blinker unit, right up in here. So you can imagine trying to get all your screwdrivers up in behind, and it's a pain in the ass, because then you've got to try and get this little screwdriver up in here and in behind underneath on the other side here. Around this side you got to try and lever that little clip down. So I reckon, honestly, probably easier just to pull that off, then you can get your screwdriver under there pretty easy. So, and that's how she pops off, because you've got to get this off that to replace the wire, because then you've got another little clip in there. So yeah, let's see how we go filming this with one hand. Actually, I might go and get me Lucky. We'll go and see what she's doing, eh? I'll be back in a minute. Go and grab yourself a quick coffee. Alright, so I've got my helper back. So this is the little knob in here. So you gotta just press that little sucker and then pop him out like ta-da. See where I broke mine. It's not going to really affect anything, but that's because you can't, trying to get that clip up in there. And I'd say that's why when you see like these older cars now, when you go to replace things, you'll find them hanging, I would say, because it's near impossible to get at that from behind with all this in place. So, and that's why you'll find I'll be just hanging down the bottom out the back like that. But anyhow, we'll slip him back up on there and put the new one on. So that's our new one, remember? Whoops, that's that one, just a cheapie from eBay. And like, to replace this one from Toyota, they're like 130, 180 bucks depending on what dealership you go to and who wants to stooge you on the day. So you can still get these as well if you just want to put a normal one back. If you just, your flasher unit's been playing up and you want to just replace your flasher unit, you can still get them as well for about 20 bucks, mate. So, and if they last another 10 years, good. If they don't, you're still in front, aren't you, really, if you've got to replace it again in 5. So it's a piece of piss job. So now what we do, mate, is just we plug him back in like so, and we'll slide him back on there like so. So that's going to sit there now, and we'll go for the test. There we go. So now you can see everything's slowed back down. No more hyperflash. So we go out to the lights themselves now and have a look. Watch out, Barker, your #1 helper. Okay, so Now the sequential lights are all working. Everything's flashing nice. They look pretty red-hot, eh? Pretty happy with them. So the little ones here on the sides, so they're all flashing nice. And the expensive lights, so supposedly had resistors built in and everything on the back. All working as it should. So that's the other side as well, obviously. It's a bit hard to do me hazard lights because I've got all the switches and everything out of the hazards. And same again, everything's working as it should. And you love it when a plan comes together. So anyhow, myself and my wife and Reginald over there, or Reggie, we're cranking off a new channel. Some of you may have seen some of the other stuff we've put up so far, just to practicing our editing, because we're all new to this. And so yeah, so hopefully in the new year we'll have the channel up and going, and we'll just put a bit of the older footage up, because we've done a lot of camping just with the tinny, a rooftop tent, a canopy I built, so I'll put the canopy build up as well. So, and we try to do absolutely everything ourselves on this ute so far. There'll be a full series coming on the build. We've done everything ourselves. I've had the tray built, obviously. I had that built. We live in Mackay. I had the tray actually built in Melbourne. It was cheaper to get it built in Melbourne and freighted to me. We did have some issues and dramas. But anyhow, we've made it work. It's come on. But we try and do absolutely everything ourselves. And so far there's been no outside help, just the tray. We've resprayed it all ourselves, all wrapped a coat. Full dash replacement coming. We're going to actually buy a new dash. I thought about putting a flock over it. I've done a lot of research on that. Anyhow, back to this job. And so hopefully when we do that series, it should be something you'll really enjoy. So basically when you do this, there's just 3 bolts. There's one up in there, 2 up in there, sorry, and you've got the one down the bottom here. Okay, so obviously it's pretty easy to get out, and I think that's probably, in all honesty, that would be the easiest way, instead of trying to roll around on your back up in there swearing and cursing and getting all upset like I do. So, as we all do sometimes. So alright, so once again guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully I've learned something, or I've learned something today anyhow, for sure. So hopefully I can pass that on, because every time I've had a look around on the internet and everything, I can't find anything. So I've made a couple of mistakes there while we're doing it, and so hopefully now you don't. So alright, enjoy your day, safe travels. Alright, so all finished. Your 3 bolts are up in here, 1, 2, and this one here, I just got an earth run under this one for other bits and pieces. But there your 3. 1 and then 2 up in there. Probably easiest to do it that way. Yeah, 10 mils. And yep, you gotta pull a bit of dash out. But anyhow, it's easier to do it that way. Cheaper than putting resistors, because otherwise you have to put a resistor on each corner. Then you got to tap into wiring. That's more water, more vibrations, shaking wires. Yeah, less mucking around the wiring, the better. Now this should work, or I'm pretty darn positive it'll work for everybody, no matter what car you've got. It's easy, it's cheap, and you can do it yourself. All you'll do is make sure you order the right relay. You can get adjustable ones to make them go faster, slower. But if you get an LED relay, it's as cheap as chips. Just jump online, it's delivered to your door, and you just, you know, like I said, a lot of them are just hanging, or they'll be sitting down a lot easier. That is a prick of a place. So hopefully that'll help you all. And so if you could do us a solid, if you found that helpful, just give us a quick like and subscribe, and more to come, people. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.